Back at it again. One more coming from the Sun Belt. It's been a crazy day. Just want to let y'all know what's going on. If anybody's curious, so today I'm closing on like I said, I'm closing on my first townhouse in about 2 weeks, and this has been like one of the longest closings I've ever been through. I mean, it's been about 45 days or so, and I mean, I'm not used to that. I like closing in about 3 weeks, but been dragging on that townhouse and been having a couple partner problems. Nothing really big, just some structural problems. And today I had to, like I said, I got an 8 to 5 job, and I usually work a lot longer than that. But I had to go check out a house on my lunch break. It's a little 3-1, and it's actually like 2 houses down and across the street from my third rental house. So, I mean, it's got a lot of benefits just prior to it. It'd be great to have, 2 houses right next to each other as far as rental properties. I could always check up on them. I know the area like the back of my hand. I love the area. I know the neighbors. So I went and looked at it, and I fell in love with the house. I don't know how this will age or how this will go for like demographics, but like like different demographics, different price points. But the seller's coming in kind of low. He's coming in at 140, and he knows the property's worth at least 10 grand more than that. But when you go to like Realtor, Zillow, or anywhere, when you look at it, it is like the first thing that you notice, because you go, bang, what's that 140 doing in that little area? Why, that's the cheapest thing around for a mile or two. So he's starting a bidding war, and I walked into the house, and I know what other people don't know. I actually have talked to this man before. He asked me if he could throw some leaves in my leaf pile one time. He's an old fella. I know why he's moving. I know the house. I know, besides just knowing what to look for, like I know who occupied that house for 30, 40 years. So I got a good feeling about it. When I walked in, my feeling was only better. I mean, like the back porch was screened in. Oh, check this out. I know you've seen the breaker box like labeled before, but in here, the actual wires, like you have the breaker box, you know what I mean? Like, and then it's closed up and the wires come out of the top of the box like that. He had actually on the wires, like, if you can imagine, like my fingers are wires, they just go up through the roof. It'd say like lights, lamp, and sofa outlets. And the other one say bathroom and GFCI sinks. Like he had the actual wires labeled, the insulation on the wires labeled with a permanent marker. So I mean, everything I saw was just better. I love the layout. And so what's kind of funny is, it's like I said, it's going for 140, and I'm offering 147.5 with an escalation clause up to 160. Now I know you probably hate me if you're buying your first house, and I know you probably think I'm ridiculous if you're in investment properties, and if you're Grant Cardone, you think I'm wasting my time, But it's funny though, because like it's pretty, like I said, 150 is probably fair. I bought a house, a 3-1. This is a 3-1, and I bought a 3-1 last year across the street with more square footage for 120. So that just goes to show you the prices have went up $20,000 or $30,000 in the last year. And it's interesting. The interesting part, like I said, I'm playing hardball. We're playing, like I said, the asking price is 147.5. I mean 140, and I'm offering 147.5 escalation up to 160. So I want this house. I want this house big time, and I'm willing to pay. And my line of thinking kind of is that it's going to rent for 1,400. I'm going to sign a fixed mortgage that's going to be in stone and will not change for 30 years, whether the market goes up, whether the market goes down, whether the house doubles and triples, whether the house goes from 150 to 110. It won't matter. Like, I've already got the cash flow down on paper, and it's the law of mathematics now. It's the deal. Like I said, I believe I'll be able to increase rents about $25 to $35 a year easily. I could do $50 a year, but I don't want to get the vacancy rates up too high. So the rental potential in this area is pretty phenomenal. The mortgage is going to cost me about $600, about $550 to $600 for mortgage, or probably about $100 a month for insurance, and probably another $100 a month for taxes. So probably all in about $800, about $900 expenses, about $800 expenses all in. And I'm being conservative here. Yeah, so it'll be, like I said, if no problems go wrong, which I don't foresee, it should be a good little cash cow. And it doesn't matter, like I said, the numbers are solid. It won't matter if the market goes up or if the market goes down. So I'm really interested, and I put a bid on it, and got back home, had to call my employer. I mean, had to call my partner and talk to him a little bit about the deal, because like I said, it's a little squirrely trying to. Ooh, that lightning was nice. It's a little squirrely trying to navigate two deals. Like, you already have somebody underwriting a loan for a property, and they're trying to get your financial your picture, where you're going to be at, and where the bank thinks you're going to be at in 6 months to 6 years. And then you also have this another person in that same bank writing up totally new numbers, knowing that everything's going to be different. Just, by the time the loan goes through, I'll already have a different financial portfolio. So anyway, that's a little interesting navigating through it. And but yeah, besides that, yeah, just a little update. It's been a little slow, but it's been fun. If anybody has any questions, or you know what I mean, if you see this and you're trying to do what I'm doing, you have you want to comment, question, let me know. It's been fun talking to you guys. I'm going to get inside before this lightning strikes me. So let's make some passive income gains, baby. Talk to you guys later.